Tia Wesley, and you guys know that you guys are absolutely freaking amazing, and I am so glad that you decided to tune in with us on this amazing afternoon. Here with me, I have Rebellious, and we are going to talk a little bit. So tell the people who you are. Just a little about yourself.
My real name is EJ Pouncil. I'm from Kansas City.
Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri. Not the Kansas side, no shade. But small town. Grew up in the church. Just became a real rebellious being over these 5 years. So that's pretty much about me. Singer, dancer, actor, quadro threat.
Okay.
Which is about me.
Okay, and if it's safe to say you are a part of the LGBTQIACBCD
and JK, all them.
It's safe to say you're a part of that community?
Yes, Bush Queen, whatever you want to call it. All that good stuff. You here for it. Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So since you've been in the lifestyle, how has it been?
It's been for every mountain.
Did he bring you over?
He did, honey. And it's still some ways to go.
Yeah.
And all the time I know who I am. I know I'm comfortable who I am at the end of the day.
Yeah. How did your family take it?
It depends. One side that I thought that was gonna be, they wasn't. Then there was another side that I thought that I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna have to kill myself a couple of times. You know, I had to throw hands a couple of times. You know, that just means the blood don't mean nothing. Yeah. But it's been kind of hard. I went through abuse with some of the, some family members, even with a marriage my mother went through, and she was trying to learn to accept me. She couldn't because of him.
Yeah.
And I think if it wasn't for me actually leaving home to find myself, that's when everything started to really start falling in place and being comfortable.
And to say the least, I went through the same thing. I was not able to really find myself until I got away. Because sometimes family can be a really big hindrance because you want to feel like you are pleasing your family. You want to feel like you're doing everything right. You want your family to accept you. Yeah. You want them to be proud of you. So sometimes your family can be a really big hindrance from you really finding who you are, finding yourself. Sometimes you just have to really get away from family, and that's when you can really breathe and you can finally say, okay, listen, I need to find myself.
Right.
And, now that I don't have that negative energy, now I can be who I want to be, and I can develop into the person that I want to be. So for you, what was your breaking point that was kind of like, I have to get away. I can't keep doing this anymore. I need a fresh start.
I think mine was the part when me and my mom started to physically fight. I never been the type to throw my hands on. I never threw my hands on my mama. But it was time my mama jumped. She'd jump on me. She'd come behind us and she could take that lady crazy. But she would jump on me and I would literally have to throw her off of me. And it's been that. It's been me running into trying to find the right crowd to fit into. Father figures that wanted to sleep did sleep with me and didn't be honest about certain stuff. It was just a wake-up call. And I just had enough. I finally just had a big breakdown and said enough was enough. It was just too much going on with my lifestyle.
So, are you in a gay family? Were you?
I've been in 2 gay families. The gay family I am in now, I really don't even label as a gay family because it's a family. It's more than what they label the gay family these days. Because nowadays, gay family today, they see with kids.
Yeah.
And the kids are coming out with some sicknesses and killing them. So I really don't really necessarily say I'm in a gay family, but I am. But I'm loved.
Yeah.
I can say that.
That gay family thing, I went through the same thing. I felt like, in gay families, let me make sure I get that clear. I felt like, the only thing that with the gay, my thing was I had a gay dad and we slept together. And so, I felt like growing up, that was the thing to do. You get a gay parent and you sleep with them. And for so many years growing up, because I came out when I was in middle school. So having a gay dad who was older than me but was still young, I felt like I looked up to him. So it was so many different things and so many different ventures that I experienced with him that it was very difficult. So gay families, they have a really bad taste. But I feel like if you get the right gay family, I feel like that it can really be an amazing family. I really, really do.
But nowadays, another thing is there's no structure with the gay families nowadays no more either. They tend to feed off each other's whatever. So, you know.
So when did you come out?
I actually didn't get to come out. It was abused out of me.
Oh,
At
wow.
the age of 16, I was sophomore year, about to be a sophomore, and my mother's husband, make it clear, I was on tag doing some stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing with Curious, and he found it and showed my mom, and it was this big old blow up, and my mama, she tried to, I guess, have her little feeling about it and try to come to the family about it, and they was like, baby, we already knew. Like, it's really funny because, like, now that I look back at it, I promise you, I probably came at the damn work time, so, bitch, what up? I promise you, like, my favorite movies was, what, Mary Poppins and Wizard of Oz and Stepping Town. Like, I was, like, it was so much things that was just, it was so obvious. But, no, I really didn't get to come up to my mom. And then when I actually finally was like, fuck this shit. It is what it is. My senior year. That's why I can really say that I really, really came out for myself and was cool about it.
Okay.
Didn't start sleeping with dudes until I was 20.
Do you regret it?
No, I don't. I'm still, and now then I probably dip or dab, but still on the girl side, you know, if I want to. But other than that, I don't regret nothing. I mean, you live life once.
Hello!
So that's that.
You live life one time and you better live it to the fullest, honey.
Though they say this lifestyle is abomination, but I think that's everything. Sin to sin, baby. That's what it is.
But that's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people, you know, say that it's sin, but I really don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, a lot of people, basically, I feel like when it comes to certain things, like, you can say, like, oh, I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like the way that tastes.
Right.
I don't like the fact that you're with that person. And people take that word abomination as if it's a sentence to hell. And that's what people have been preaching for so long, to the point where people literally kill themselves because now it's something in me that now I don't know who I am.
Right.
I don't know how I'm dealing with this.
Right.
And so I can't get rid of this.
Right.
No matter how hard I try to shake it, I just can't get rid of it. And that was me. I was at the church. They used to come calling me out. It was praying for me. It's like 5 or 6 people around me. And they was like, oh, he playing with it. He playing with it. He ain't trying to be delivered. He playing with it. And I'm like, delivered from what? And they was like, that's the homosexual demon. No, it's not a homosexual demon. It's I love the person I'm with. And at the end of the day, you can lay hands, you can pray for me, you can do all of that stuff, but at the end of the day, when I leave this church service, I know who I'm going home to.
Exactly. The church people,
I know who I'm going to.
Church people really off the chain. Like, I had to really tell the Lord to forgive me, because I gotta remind myself, when I go to church and when I participate in that, I'm not going for nobody else.
Yeah.
But it's really hard, especially with me. It's hard, especially with me, because my mom, she's so deep into it, and everybody knows her back home as the dance ministry, you know, the praise dancer. And what about, you know, his past?
Yes,
Okay.
That is what you hear a lot of times, that the pastor, he cheated on his spouse, and then a lot of people take that and run with it. So as far as the church goes, in the community, there are a lot of affirming churches out there, and I love affirming ministries. But this is the thing. When you're in a community, you have a community inside of the community, if that makes sense. Yeah. And a lot of times the community inside of the community, they'll basically bash somebody else for basically doing the same thing that you're doing. We may not be the same person, but you're bashing me for doing the very same thing that you're doing. And that's a lot of times what the church does.
And it'd be a group of them.
Listen.
It'd be a group of them.
It bothers me.
And it'd be the main ones that be trying to eye and try to teach. Don't sit up here and try to preach and teach me something when you're doing the same.
You're doing the same thing. The thing about it is I'm open about what I'm doing and who I am.
There you go.
And you're still trapped in the closet.
Come on now, sugar.
Hello?
You'll be a lot more better. I'm telling
Hello?
you. You won't get no burn on your ass.
Listen. Listen, we need to talk to James Hall and figure out, what's going on with these allegations. And all of that kind of stuff. Seriously, because a lot of times people they are really big in the community.
Yes.
There is a lot of music gospel singers who are a part of the community, but they will never come out and openly say that. And I understand, but because it's because of your coin. But this is my thing. If the same God that you're singing about can love you in the closet, the same God can love you outside of the closet. And that really ruffles my feathers. Like, even Genuine, for instance, like, these people are literally bashing this man for saying, like, he never even said, I don't like trans women or I hate them. Like, he basically said, I don't want to date you. And a lot of times, like, people can't respect, you can't respect somebody for saying, I just don't want to date you. Don't kiss me. That's not what I want.
That's one of the things when, you say you can't be friends with everybody.
Hello?
Like, you can't, everybody's not going to like what you bring to the table. So for you to just get mad, and it's like the gay community, sometimes the gay community be pissing me off. Like, you can't expect everybody to go to that field. Or even when the shit with Chris Brown, when they was talking about Chris Brown said shut the opportunity down about performing for gay pride or something like that. And that wasn't even the conversation. Yeah. He was never asked to perform for gay pride. So I was like, it's
and they did Tank the same way. Oh, Tank is gay. He's performing at all of these gay prides, yada yada yada. So you're telling me a man who moves his pride out of the way and says, you know what? I love people. I love singing. Yeah. This is what I do. This is who I am. So you're literally bashing him. Like, at the end of the day, while he may be letting all of these people feel on him, but at the end of the day, guess what? That man is going home with a check.
Right.
Hello.
Right. I'm sorry, and that man,
he's the entertainer. That's what I get paid for.
Tank fine as fuck.
Hello.
Tank fine as hell. He can't take me any period. That man is getting his coin. He love what he do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get where he help me.
Help me.
Help me get where you at, bro. Look, it is what it is, but people are crazy. Period.
Oh, that's my cue to sing it. No, possible.
Saying what? What we saying?
Hey. Okay.